Hello and welcome to another update video about Quant. Quant in the last few days has been following my forecast of making here another low or lower lows in this movement to the downside. We've been tracking it for a while here, talked about this high at $133 to $135 being the ideal target for a wave 4, so there's no reason to get much more bullish. There is and was of course a bullish scenario, but that is now getting much less likely, and it was never the primary expectation here. In the bullish scenario, a breakout of course to the upside here is possible. However, I would only believe it above $140. That just has to do with the Fibonacci retracements. So if I draw them again, you can see it's the $140 level, the 50% retracement, and at the moment I understand this high as a wave 4, which is resulting currently in a wave 5 down, which means another low, because the wave 5 is an impulse to the downside. But you know, if we go above, from here for example, if we go above $140, that is most likely not a wave 4 anymore. I mean, if we now push higher, for example, get above this wave 2 high, get maybe to $133 again, I would say this is probably still part of the wave 4, to be honest, because it's all still in the current range and the wave 5 is still to follow. But if we push above $140, especially if it's impulsive, which means if it's in 5 waves and if it's an impulse, then we would have to assume that the low for this wave 2 is already in. There's two possibilities here, two main possibilities. Either the low was already in here, or it will be made here in the next low. However, to do that, we need to hold the $80 level. Below $80, this chart will flip bearish in my opinion, because then we are going to break a very important Fibonacci retracement level of this larger wave 1. It would be the here, the 78.6% Fib level at $80. Breaking below that would make this entire pattern rather bearish. We would then have to assume all of this was just a corrective move to the upside, which at the moment I find unlikely due to the strength of that move. Yeah, I mean, bear in mind, we moved from $40 all the way up to $230. And also we can count the subwaves as 5-wave structures. However, here at the moment, this is currently going according to plan. I think we are currently in this 3rd wave. That's how it looks like. Then there should be a 4th and a 5th wave down. I mean, this can still subdivide further, yeah. Depends. I mean, this could, at the moment, I think this within the wave 3, we've done here probably a small wave 1, 2, 3. We might still be in the 3 of 3. There should be a small 4 and a 5 down. That would complete this wave 3. Then there will be a 4 and a 5. What I cannot rule out is that we get a bit of a stronger retracement. This is really just the intraday volatility. Maybe to retest this trend line from below, then we might have here a 1-2-1-2 setup, and the target to the downside would get a little bit lower. But as long as we're holding above the $80 level, it's all fine. Doesn't make so much sense to really count here all the subwaves, because then you're really getting too much into micro counting, and these are quite fragile. They can change quite a bit. But if I wanted to do that, then I'd be looking here at the following. I'd be looking here at the wave, at this being a wave 1, here a 2, here a 3, here probably a 4, and then another 5 down, which would take us down to the wave 3 here, to that target around $95, yeah, roughly. But this is really just micro counting. I mean, we are approaching now the next support level. When we broke this trend line here, we talked about the next key support would be, but in this wave pattern only temporary support, would be the $112 level. That was where I made the last video, I believe. And then we talked about the next support will be around the 109, no, sorry, not 109, here the $105 level, which is the ascending trend line of this larger channel. Let me zoom out again and you'll see that it's this, larger, not a channel, it's a larger ascending trend line here where we're connecting various touch points of this uptrend together. So this is quite relevant. However, it should also not stop the Quant price on its way down if this is the correct wave pattern. So at the moment I'm expecting further lows. I have to change this particular wave count if we break above $127, this wave 2 high, and I will get more short-term bullish as soon as we get above $140. Or alternatively, if we now finally make that new low that is expected and hold above $80, if we then make a small 5-wave move up, I will also change my view and say that the low is probably in. But to do that, we need to first make a new low and then move up, or break above $140 now without making a new low. Okay, and that's my update about Quant. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.